I didn't get you.
Ma'am, he's asking that whatever you're teaching right now, it's better that you send after the class in group also.
Okay, this fix. Okay,
yes, ma'am. Yes.
Why I don't send it? You have your own problems in the textbook. No, you can do from that. That is the reason I'm not sending it.
But ma'am, your reference book is quite easier, I think, rather than our book.
Okay, done.
That's why.
I'll send it. Don't worry. Right. We'll go with correlation. That is what I was telling. We'll go with correlation. And if possible, we'll complete regression also.
Okay,
correlation and regression, if both are done today, we'll see if it is possible. So we'll just look at what is correlation. It is what is the analysis of the covariation between two or more variables. If we want to find out, is there a relationship between two variables? Is there any relationship? So we need to calculate and find out. So how do we tell one is related to the other? Suppose price and supply, price and demand. Price rises, demand falls.
Yes, ma'am.
So there is a negative relationship we are telling.
Yes,
how much negative relationship is there? What is exactly the negative relation? So what is the relation between these two? If we have to find, if we calculate correlation, we'll get the exact number, like how much it is related. Right. So here it is an analysis where you can find out between two variables, is there any relation or not? Why do we generally find out what is the need of correlation? First is helps to measure the extent of relationship. Then predicts about future. Right. We understand what is the relationship between these two. Means are they highly positive? Are they highly negative? What relationship they do have? If we can understand the behavior between these two, surely we can predict the future and we can know the other variables also. So when we look at the positive negative correlation, we look at the positive and what are the types of correlation? There are positive and negative correlation. Positive correlation is when one variable is changing, say rises, the other is also rising. We call it as positive. Both are moving in the same direction. If one is rising, the other is rising. One is falling, the other is falling. Both are moving in the same direction. We call it as positive correlation. So the example is given. If it is 50, right, your supply is 100. If it has gone to 60, supply has gone to 120. So 50 to 60, price is rising. Supply also rising from 100 to 120. It is positive. Both moving in the same direction, positive correlation. If both are moving in a reverse direction, opposite direction, we call it as negative relation. Example is demand and supply price. If price rises, demand falls. Right? If price falls, the demand rises. So this relationship is a negative relationship. So both are moving in a negative way. Now, when I talk about this, we have simple and multiple correlation. Simple correlation means you have only two variables and you study only the relationship between two variables. It can be height, weight, it can be price and demand, price and supply, anything you can find out. Multiple correlation are where there are more than two variables. Then we use multiple correlation. So when I talk about multiple correlation, so we'll just see in this, what we have linear and non-linear correlation. Linear correlation is whenever we are talking about one variable in relation to the other variable, if the same proportion is increasing or decreasing, you call it as linear correlation. See, in the example we have given, from 1 to 2, 1 unit increase. And again, if you take y, it has increased from 2 to 4, 2. 2 has increased. Now 2 to 3, 1 increase. 4 to 6, again 2 increase. So y is increasing in the proportion of 2 and x is increasing in the proportion of 1. It is linear correlation. The pattern is same. There is no zigzag pattern. The way it wants, it's not behaving. It's going in a defined pattern, in a definite pattern. You call it as positive correlation. Then we have the non-linear correlation. Non-linear correlation is there is no such behavior between the two. One is increasing, the other may increase in whatever way it wants. So there is not a defined way of doing it. It is negative.
We are using 2-3 screens, ma'am.
So non-linear correlation is there is no such pattern. If from X is increasing from in one unit, Y may not increase in the same way. It need not be in the same way. You call it as non-relation. And now, if we have to understand, as I already told you, the pattern, if you understand, we can understand what is the relation between these two. Is it positive? It is negative. Okay, inverse is negative. Directly is positive. This we have understood. Now, how much relationship these two have? When we talk about it, we see if it is R is that answer, whatever correlation, if after calculating is +1, you call it as a perfect positive correlation. If it is more than 0.75 to 1, you call it as high degree relation. If it is between 0.5 and 0.75, it is moderate. Less than 0.5, 0 to 0.5, we call it as low. In the same way, it is for negative also. Means you are dividing it into 1, less than from 1 to 0.75, 0.75 to 0.5, 0.5 to 0. Again, the same thing. From when R is equal to 0, R is less than 0.75 to -1. In the same ratio, it moves on. You can tell whether it is highly positive, highly moderate positive, or very low positive. Sometimes, again, negative, highly negative, moderate negative, or low. So what means based upon the answer we arise, you can find out what is the relationship between the two. Now we'll just look at the problems. When I talk about the problems, we have to calculate the coefficient of correlation, right? The data is given to us and we have to calculate the correlation of coefficient. So what is the formula? Again, let me tell you, you have formulas like take a mean or a assumed mean, X minus something you take, which is called D, and you calculate. And the other, you can, you have 2-3 formulas in this. Take from the assumed mean, take from a deviation, take with the normal one. I'll tell you the 3 methods, but the best and easy method is the first one. Because they will not give you something which is very difficult. So what I think is you would be able to do this formula. It is very easy. So we'll just see what is the thing which is asking. Calculate the coefficient of correlation from the following data. He has given us X, he has given us Y. So X again, you have to find X minus X bar. The same thing which we have done in our previous sessions. X bar is something take in the middle. See, here he has taken from, if you can see, 987654321. He has come from higher value to lower value. It can be either way, from lower to higher, whatever it is, we are not bothered about it. Your X is given. Okay. So in this, take the mid value or take some value. So here we have taken 5. 5 is 0. Then 9 minus 5. 8 minus 5. 7 minus 5. 6 minus 5. 5 minus 5. 4 minus 5. 3 minus 5. 2 minus 5. 1 minus 5. This is your X. Okay, small x. This is your small x. X is given for small x. That mean you calculate, that is given. Now take a square of this x square. Whatever the x you have got, now that you are going to square it. 4 square, 3 square, 2 square, 1 square, 0, minus 1 square, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 square. Then same thing for y. Y values are given 15, 16, 14, 13, 11, 7. Same thing has been written. In this also, take an assumed one so that you get 0. You can take anything, don't worry. Why we have taken, see, here you have taken 0, here you have taken 0 here. It's up to you. Y minus y bar you have to do. Take anything. Yesterday, that is what I was suggesting. You take anything, the answer would not change. Don't worry about that. If I take 11, what will happen? I take the midpoint, what will happen? No issues with that. Only the procedure should be correct. So here he has taken 12. That is why I took this problem. Because in this he has taken this. In this he has taken this.
Actually, madam, actually x bar is found. We are finding the x bar because of mean after
x
that. X mean is x bar. X bar after finding the x bar, 9 minus x bar. X bar is 5. 9 minus 5
correct.
is 4.
Correct.
Again, so and also y bar. Y mean.
Correct. Y is mean. You can take mean sense also. See here. Y is, what is y? Total y? Y is 108. 108 by 9. That is 12.
12. 12 is the y bar. We find the
5.
Y is equal to y minus y bar. And x is equal to x minus x bar.
Correct.
Am I right? That's the formula. And x square and y square. Y square means y minus. X bar is mean. Okay, no. X square is x minus x bar whole square. Y square is equal to y minus y bar whole square.
Remember, if you prepare the table in this format, you can just square it.
I had doubt this formula. But values are increasing, the values are down, the values. This formula is apply or not? I don't know, because of some formulas are there, different formulas in
no, sir. The formulas are, sometimes he asks us from assumed mean, sometimes he asks from deviation, sometimes he asks from mean.
Okay.
But problem is we have 3 methods.
Problem is asking for which method, madam?
He didn't ask us anything. You can do anything. That's what I told you.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. Sometimes it is your mean. Sometimes it is assumed mean.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes even it is an assumed mean.
Okay, ma'am.
Assumed mean is take the mid value.
Assumed means take the mid value. Okay. If you ask for the Carlapier, if you ask for
mid value,
assumed mean.
Yeah, you can take an assumed number and calculate.
How to calculate? If you, I think.
I'll show you that problem also.
Okay. And if you ask for Carlapier, asking for
method only.
This is method is Carlapier. This is formula.
Yes.
Okay. Assumed, okay. Next one is Carlapier. Next method?
Correlation. You have rank correlation.
Okay.
మీకు మీ బుక్ లో ఏమి ఇచ్చాడండి
ఫార్ములా వచ్చేపాటు Carlapier తోటి ఇచ్చాడు.
అదేంటి చెప్పండి? సిగ్మా xy డివైడెడ్ బై సిగ్మా x² ఇంటూ సిగ్మా y² ఇచ్చాడా?
అంతే, సేమ్ అదే ఇచ్చాడు.
అంటే జనరల్లీ వి యూజ్ దిస్ మెథడ్ బికాజ్ ఇట్ ఇస్ ఈజీ టు డు.
ఇంకో ఫార్ములా ఇచ్చాడు మేడం. ఇంకో ఫార్ములా చెప్పమంటారా?
అది n ఇంటూ సిగ్మా xy మైనస్ సిగ్మా x ఇంటూ సిగ్మా y
by root of n into sigma x²
minus sigma x².
This formula where it is applied?
I'll tell you, sir, how it is you can apply the same thing here, there also. Okay, కానీ ఏంటి అంటే మీకు
ఈ ఫార్ములా ఎప్పుడు అప్లై అవుతుంది మేడం?
అలా కాదండి, మీరు ఈ మూడిట్లోంచి ఏదన్నా చెయ్యొచ్చు. కొంతమంది డైరెక్ట్ డీవియేషన్ చేసి ఈ మీన్ కనుక్కుని ఇప్పుడు ఇందులో ఎక్స్ బార్ కనుక్కున్నారు మీరు ఈ ప్రాబ్లం లో.
అంటే ఇది కార్ల పియర్సన్ డైరెక్ట్ గా చెప్పలేదు, మన కార్ల పియర్సన్ ఫార్ములా ఇచ్చేసి చేసాం ఇది. ఓకే, ఎజ్యూమ్డ్ మీన్ అంటే ఎజ్యూమ్డ్ మీన్ ప్రకారం చేయాలి.
మీకు నేను చెప్తానండి, మీకు వాడు మెథడ్ అడగడు, మీకు మనకి డిస్టెన్స్ లో మెథడ్ అడగడు, ఓన్లీ చేయమంటాడు. మామూలుగా అయితే వాడు అడుగుతాడు.
ఓకే
1 second, there is some disturbance కదా. Sometimes they will ask you, do it from a deviation. అప్పుడు D తీసుకోవాలి. హలో,
yes ma'am, tell me.
మీరు D తీసుకుంటారు, మీకు సమ్ ని బట్టండి. Sometimes he asks us to take from deviation, sometimes he asks us to take the values only with doing Carl Pearson method. But మనకి కోరిలేషన్ లో జనరల్లీ కాల్ పియర్సన్ మెథడ్ అడుగుతాడు మీకు, లేదా ఓన్లీ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ది కోరిలేషన్. మనం ఈ మెథడ్ చేసుకోవడం ఈజీ.
అంటే నాకు దీంట్లో మాకు ఎక్సైజ్ ప్రాబ్లం ఏం అడిగాడంటే, డ్రా ఏ స్కేలార్ డయాగ్రామ్ అండ్ డిటర్మైన్ ద కోషంట్ ఆఫ్ కోరిలేషన్.
కోరిలేషన్ కోఎఫిషియంట్ అడిగాడు.
అది మనం కార్ల పియర్సన్ కొట్టేవచ్చు కదా, చేసేవచ్చు కదా.
అంతే.
ఓకే ఓకే,
బికాస్ కాల్ పియర్సన్ ఈజ్ ఈజీ.
ఓకే ఓకే.
అంటే
ఈ ఫార్ములా ఉంది కదా మేడం, డైరెక్ట్ మెథడ్ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ క్యాపిటల్ N ఇంటూ క్యాపిటల్ N సిగ్మా XY మైనస్ సిగ్మా X ఇంటూ సిగ్మా Y. అది చాలా టఫ్ గా ఉంది, అది ఎప్పుడు అప్లై అవుతుంది చెప్పండి మేడం. తర్వాత
డైరెక్ట్ మెథడ్, ఇండైరెక్ట్ మెథడ్ కూడా ఉంటుంది D అని.
ఇది డైరెక్ట్ మెథడ్. ఓకే ఓకే.
ఏది మీరు ఇందా ఫార్ములా చెప్తే చూడండి, N ఇంటూ సిగ్మా X మైనస్ సిగ్మా X ఇంటూ సిగ్మా Y బై N ఇంటూ సిగ్మా X.
అది ఇంకోటి లేదు మేడం మా టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో.
Madam, how many types of formulas are there to use? Please give this list, ma'am. Otherwise we will be getting
ఫార్ములా ఉంది మేడం. ఇంకో ఫార్ములా ఏముందంటే, I think it is the sigma dx dy minus sigma dx into by capital D అన్న.
హెడ్డింగ్ ఏమి ఇచ్చారండి?
అది assumed means of xy measuring the deviation quotient of correlation.
అంటే you are doing it from assumed mean.
ప్రసాద్ సార్ పేజ్ నెంబర్ చెప్పండి.
పేజ్ నెంబర్ వచ్చేసరికి 143. యాక్చువల్లీ మేడం,
what is the thing is, if at all he asks you to do from assumed mean, you have to use the formula of assumed mean. If he is asking you to do the direct method, do the direct method. He is asking you directly do the Carl Pearson method, we'll do from Carl Pearson method.
ఓకే మేడం. మీరు ఇప్పుడు చెప్పారు కదా మేడం కార్ల పియర్సన్ మెథడ్, నెక్స్ట్ 2 మెథడ్స్ చెప్పండి మేడం. అలాంటి ఎజ్యూమ్డ్ మీన్స్ ఇంకోటి ఏంటిది డైరెక్ట్.
ముందు ఒకసారి పూర్తి చేసేద్దాం.
ఓకే మేడం.
Carl Pearson method is take x bar, you calculate x bar by calculating x is, take the sigma summation of x 45 divided by 9, you will get 5. Take x bar as mean 5 and y bar as mean 12, and you find out x square and you find out xy. Substitute in the formula. Your formula is r is equal to or coefficient of correlation is equal to sigma xy by under root sigma x square into sigma y square. This method is Carl Pearson's method. So in the exam, he just asked you find the coefficient of correlation. You can use Carl Pearson's method.
Okay.
Right. And then I'll show you another one also. In this,
direct and indirect and assume method is difficult because of 3 methods difficult. This is the easy method.
Correct, sir. Carl Pearson is easy. You go by. I'll tell you. This is also not tough. I'll tell you how to remember the formula.
Okay, man. Okay.
I'll tell you how to remember the formula. Don't worry. So the same formula andi, same formula ni మీకు ఇక్కడ ఎన్ని తీసుకొస్తాడు అంతే తేడా. నేను చెప్తాను మీకు ఏంటి అని. ఇది ఇంకొక మెథడ్ అండి. If you look, this is the second method.
Okay.
Here in this sum, if you see number of items, estimated mean, square of deviations from mean are given. Ante enti? He gave us number of items 15 అర్థమెటిక్ మీన్ అంటే ఎక్స్ బార్ ఇచ్చేసాడు, ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ కూడా ఇచ్చేసాడు. సెకండ్
ప్రాబ్లం మనకి 140 పేజ్ నెంబర్ 140 లో ఉంది. పేజ్ నెంబర్ సేమ్ ప్రాబ్లం.
ఓకే
టెల్ మీ.
సో స్క్వేర్ డివిజన్స్ కూడా ఇచ్చేసాడండి. దట్ ఈస్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ అన్నమాట. మళ్ళీ మీకు y లో కూడా అంతే నంబర్ ఆఫ్ అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ ఇచ్చాడు. సిగ్మా వై అంటే అది y బార్ మీన్ అంటే సిగ్మా వై స్క్వేర్ కూడా ఇచ్చేసాడు. ఓకే, సమ్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ మీన్స్ అంటే సిగ్మా ఎక్స్ వై 122. సో మీరు టేబుల్ క్యాల్కులేట్ చేయకుండా అన్ని డైరెక్ట్ గా ఇచ్చాడండి. డోంట్ గెట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ when this thing is given. Here, 1 second. Don't get confused when this is given. This is a very easy way to do. You don't have to calculate.
For x is x bar and y bar is given, and sums of square of deviations of arithmetic. X minus x bar is also given.
No. X square. Ade.
X minus x bar whole square. X minus x whole square and y minus y bar given 138. Correct. X bar 25, y bar 18. N is equal to 12. And applying the formula.
Correct.
Okay.
And your xy is also given, sigma xy.
Where is there some of the product of means.
Sigma xy. Okay. So this is also just substituting in the formula.
And this is also Carl Pearson formula.
Yes, sir. We are doing it in Carl Pearson's only. He is giving you the thing. We do it in Carl Pearson's method.
Okay.
So what it is, mere pine వేసిన table, you need not do that. Directly has given you.
Okay.
The difference between first problem and second problem is, in the first problem you are finding out sigma, you are finding out x bar, you are finding out y bar, you are finding x minus x bar, you are finding y minus y bar. That is square you are doing.
Okay.
Here you don't do that. Directly it is given, substitute in the formula. అందరికి అర్థమైందండి? Are you all with me, able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So this is a very easy way. Just a Carl Pearson's method ante doing this is very easy. Sigma xy by under root sigma x square by into sigma y square. That's it. Formula is also very easy.
Same formula is there. Sigma x by n into standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y. This is also same formula. This is the correct answer.
Right, sir. Now I'll tell you the other method if we have to do. Now,
okay.
This is
okay.
Pardon?
This sheet, these pages has to be sent to the group, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, that's what I told you. Why I'm not sending it is because you're already having it. That's why I'm not sending it.
Having a material, but you're not following the material. Now using different book.
I am using the different book also. The method will be same, right? The sums and formulas will not change, sir.
Okay, this is the first. Second one is the second one is our institute material 140 page number. Second one.
Okay.
Illustration number 1.
I don't have your textbook. The reason I'll tell you. So what I am doing is, whichever book is easy, actually we can use some other books also. If I use a standard book, it will be difficult. So what I'm doing is, I am taking it from sources where I can easily explain it to you. That's the only thing.
Okay, ma'am. I have sent my number to you, ma'am. It is on the WhatsApp group also.
Okay.
And last assignment problem also, your list square, madam. Actually, this is the problem. Assignment one.
I have shown that yesterday.
Okay. I will collect it for. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. One thing. Who is it? Khalil Gara?
Yes.
Khalil sir, what I'll do is, if you want, I'll post the pages to you also. But the same thing, the numbers may be different. But even in your book, the same formula will be used. Don't worry.
Okay.
Formulas don't change, sir.
Okay. Now, which is
Ma'am,
you had
excuse me, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
చెప్పండి.
అసైన్మెంట్ లో లాస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ వచ్చేసి అదే లీనియర్ రిలేషన్షిప్ అని ఉంది కదండి.
అది నేను చూడలేదమ్మా ఇంకా. నేను
Please, everybody
search
speak English,
ఈరోజు
please.
అయిపోతే I'll come to that.
Yes.
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
Madam,
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
Madam,
Because
on the
we will do
in our book
1 second.
144, it's given another formula, ma'am. It's for coefficient correlations by measuring the deviation from the assumed mean
Sir,
of
1 second.
y variable. Yes.
Whoever it is, I'll tell you, listen to me.
No.
Carl
Actually,
Pearson's
what I
coefficient
mean to
for-
say this, ma'am, what I mean to say, the various formulas are there. At which situation where we have to use these formulas, and what is the indication to use the different formulas.
Listen to me,
We want
sir.
to know.
1
Yes,
second. That is what I was telling you. You use
Okay.
any formula, answer will not change. First thing.
Okay. Okay.
Second, he will
Okay.
ask us, do it from assumed mean, do it from
Okay.
do Carl Pearson coefficient, do it in the indirect method. He will ask us. He will ask us which method to do. We have to do according to that. Okay, am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, he will tell us, do Carl Pearson's method of correlation or do from assumed mean, do an indirect method. We'll have to do what method he's asking. He'll ask us direct, he'll ask us indirect or assumed mean, or he'll ask us Carl Pearson coefficient. 3 methods are there, 3 things. You have to follow what formula is asking us. Generally, he's in your exam. Maybe he will not ask what it is. He will just tell us, use the Carl Pearson coefficient. We can use the formula which we have done previously. This is Carl Pearson's coefficient. Khalid sir, you got it?
Ma'am, I am showing one screen. Can you able to visualize this? This one, my camera is.
No, sir. I will not be able to see your screen.
Okay.
You take a snap of it and send it in the group. Send it to me personally.
Okay. Right.
That is better. Right. So this is again a second method, which is n of sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y, n of sigma x square minus sigma x whole square, n into sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. Now, what is the difference between these two if you see? ముందు దానికి దీనికి ఒక్కసారి చూడండి. ఇక్కడ ఏం లేదు, సిగ్మా ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ఇంటూ సిగ్మా వై స్క్వేర్. దీనికి మీకు n ఇంటూ సిగ్మా ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ ఫస్ట్ దాంట్లో, n into sigma y square in the second one. That is what he has done. Nothing changed. This is what he has done. Right. So suppose he is asking us do it in the direct method.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ क्या डिस्टर्ब हो रहा है आपको मोबाइल से? अब माइक बढ़ के या मोबाइल बढ़ के? कोने की देखो जरा.
Khalil sir, क्या हुआ?
No, ma'am, it's in my home. They are speaking with me.
Okay, right. So now you understood? If at all he asks you direct method, you are going to do this. Prasad gar, my book in a direct method and ichchada heading.
Actually, madam, your first two problems is Carl Pearson. The second one is the directly given values. This is third one, direct method. Direct method formula is there, and the sum is also there.
Correct.
But 144, page number 144. See the 144.
Right, sir. Prasad garu, I'll tell you. Suppose we'll ask you, find out the coefficient of correlation through direct method. Use this formula.
Okay.
If he's asking us for find out the coefficient of correlation by assumed means. See, in the next formula I've kept you. Here he's asking, take 44 and 26 as assumed means and calculate.
44.
So it's a problem he will ask us.
If you direct method is directly substitute the formula. Where is n? Big N, where is the value of big N?
Big N is the number of observations, sir. 1,
Number
2,
of
3, 4, 5. 5 observations.
Okay.
Okay. XY is
Okay.
same.
XY is the same. XY is X minus X bar into X Y minus Y bar. XY.
What
Hello.
sir? No,
XY.
no, you don't take any X minus X bar. No. Here
Direct
the
method.
formula is just X square.
Direct
X
method.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look in this problem. Look at my screen, sir.
Okay. I seen the okay.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square.
Okay.
Y is 3, 4, 6, 7, 10. Y square is 3 square, 4 square, 6 square, 7 square, 10 square.
Okay.
And X into Y. 1 into 3, 2 into 4, 3 into 6 is your XY.
Okay.
N is 5. 5 into XY. XY is 107 minus sigma X into sigma Y. Sigma X is 15. Add. Sigma X means add
This
all
is
the
the
X, add all the Y.
easy method. This is the easy method.
Correct.
But
You
formula
don't
is
take
difficult.
from mean.
Mean. Okay. I
No
am
mean
understood.
is here. If you are
Okay.
not
Yes.
taking from mean, this is the method.
Not taking the mean. This is the direct method. Okay.
Only you take X, you take Y, sigma X, sigma Y. Sigma X square, sigma Y square. And sigma XY.
Okay.
You got
Easy.
me?
This is
So
the direct method is not there in my book.
It's there, sir. You told me now it is there.
Illustration number 5.
I don't know, sir, but that is there in your book.
Okay.
Right. So here the formula is N is 5.
Formula is there. Formula is there, madam. Actually, we can substitute directly calculated values in the formula. It is the direct method. No in mean calculation.
No mean calculation. In the previous problem, we did mean. X minus X bar. Here nothing.
Okay.
It is direct.
Second problem already given the mean. Direct
Correct.
given the mean. Second problem.
Correct.
Okay.
So,
okay. Direct method I am understood, madam.
Now you understood, sir. Not only you, Khalil sir, Bhagya garu, Lalita garu.
అర్థమైంది మేడం.
అంటే
యాక్చువల్
calculate
page number 143. Page number.
You have to 1 second, Prasad garu. You have to calculate call person coefficient. First sum chestam. Direct method will follow this formula. Assume to follow the third method.
Okay.
You got.
But if you possible, madam, after the class, if you possible, this direct method values and again sums are putting in the group. I will note down that problem also after class.
Shall I post this pictures in the group?
If you possible, after completing the class,
I will
post it in the group.
I will do.
Okay.
So now, what is your N? Let us once put this problem. What is your N? N is the number of observations. How much you have here?
Yes.
Sorry, the problem is here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 observations. So this will be 5. N is 5. Sigma X is add all this. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. That is sigma X.
Okay. Understood.
Sigma X square is just to multiply X. Sigma Y is multiply Y. Y square is multiply Y. Square of Y.
That is the okay. But this is the formula is R. R is the quotient of correlation.
Correct.
R is equal.
Correlation.
Yes. My textbook is given as Y. Y given printing mistake. Initial book.
Okay. That generally we tell it as R only, sir.
Okay. R.
So that is coefficient of correlation. Now this is the direct method. Now we'll see the indirect method. Are we from mean?
Okay.
So here in this problem, even I gave you that. The following table gives the temperature and the germination time at various plants. Calculate coefficient of correlation, interpret the value. Here is saying take 44 and 26 as assumed means. This is assumed mean problem.
Okay.
This you're taking it from assumed mean.
Okay.
So assumed mean means what? You have taken x minus x bar, right?
Yes.
First one, Carl Pearson coefficient, x minus x bar.
X value, x bar is
X bar
44.
is he gave you 44.
What for x minus x bar under 44? 57 minus 44.
Correct. And y bar is 26.
Okay.
He gave us to take. This is called assumed mean.
Okay.
Assumed mean he will give you, or even you can take any number. Now in this whole table, you can take a number and do.
Okay. In examination given the directly some values.
Correct. He will ask us calculate correlation of coefficient from assumed means.
Okay.
Or indirect method.
Okay.
Then even this is called deviation.
Okay.
This is assumed mean. It is called as deviation, indirect method. We have to follow this formula. So here what we do? Same thing again, x minus x bar. This is called dx. X minus x bar is called dx.
Okay.
The same thing, square of this. Calculate y minus y bar. Y bar is not mean, but assumed mean, 26. You get dy. Multiply dy square, find out dx dy. So, tell me what is the difference in formula? Nothing. The procedure is same. There you have taken x bar, you have taken here d. X minus d or x minus a, assumed mean. So that is the only difference. So what is the formula here? Sigma dx into dy minus sigma dx into sigma dy by n by under root sigma dx square minus sigma dx whole square by n into sigma dy square minus sigma dy whole square by n. You have to remember the formulas.
Ma'am, formulas chala pedda unnai even.
అవునండి. కాల్కులేషన్ ఏమో తక్కువ అంటే చిన్నది కాదండి. మన ఎక్స్ ఏమంటున్నాం అంటే ఎక్స్ మైనస్ ఎక్స్ బార్ అంటున్నాం, అందుకు చిన్నగా అనిపిస్తోంది. మీరు ఇది బయాట్ చేయాల్సిందేనమ్మా, నో ఆల్టర్నేటివ్. ఫార్ములాస్ వీ కాంట్ హెల్ప్ యూ.
ఓకే మ్యామ్,
అర్థమైందా అండి?
అర్థమైంది.
ఇన్ దిస్ ప్రాబ్లం యు ఆర్ టేకింగ్ అస్యూమ్డ్ మీన్ 44, 26. Suppose we didn't give you. Khalil sir, आप है ग्रुप में? Are you there in the class, Khalil sir?
Khalil, उन्नारू मैडम.
समझ में आया आपको Khalil sir? Okay, fine. Now, suppose example చెప్తున్నానండి మీకు, ప్రసాద్ గారు కానీ లలిత్ గారు కానీ వినండి. Suppose in the exam he didn't give an exam.
5 minutes. Actually, indirect method also understood. Another form is there. Indirect.
1 second, Prasad garu. Suppose in the exam he doesn't give you 44, 26 as assumed mean. He didn't give you. Then what you should do? Take any number from x. From x. Okay. Take any number from x.
సో మనం మిడ్ వాల్యూ తీసుకోవచ్చా మేడం? మధ్య ఫిగర్ తీసుకోవచ్చా?
తీసుకోవచ్చమ్మా.
ఓకే.
ఇందుట్లో మిడ్ వాల్యూ తీసుకోవచ్చు కదా మేడం. ఇందుట్లో ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? 12 ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి ఒకవేళ 13 నెంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి, సపోజ్ ఇవన్నీ 13 అనుకోండి, అందుట్లో నాకు తెలిసి దాంట్లో ఒక మిడ్ వాల్యూ తీసుకుని సరిపోద్ది. ఇది 12 ఉన్నాయి ఈవెన్ నెంబర్స్ కాబట్టి మన ఇష్టం చేసుకోవచ్చు, ఏ నెంబర్ అని తీసుకోవచ్చు. అంతే కదా?
కరెక్ట్. సో మీకు నేను చెప్పేది ఏంటంటే, వాడు అస్యూమ్డ్ మీన్ ఇవ్వకపోతే మీరు పానిక్ అవ్వక్కర్లే. యూ కెన్ టేక్ యువర్ ఓన్.
సరే మేడం.
యూ కెన్ టేక్ యువర్ ఓన్ నంబర్ అండ్ డూ. హీ విల్ నాట్ గివ్. జనరల్లీ ఎగ్జామ్ లో ఇవ్వచ్చు, ఇవ్వకపోవచ్చు.
దీన్నే ఇండైరెక్ట్ మెథడ్ అంటారా మేడం?
అవునండి, ఇండైరెక్ట్ మెథడ్ అంటారు, డీవియేషన్ అని కూడా అంటారు, అస్యూమ్డ్ మీన్ అని అంటారు.
ఓకే మేడం.
You can take anything. The method will be same. Formula lo substitute cheyadame. Right? Am I clear?
Yes,
clear.
Right. So it entirely depends upon n అంటే ఇక్కడ మీకు by n అన్నాడు కదా, by n అంటే 12 observations, so 12.
ఓకే ఓకే,
మీరు దాన్ని బట్టి ఉంటుందండి మీరు ఏం తీసుకుంటున్నారు.
మాక్సిమం మేడం మీకు ఇదే ఈ ఫార్ములా ఏంటి మేడం, ఇది ఇప్పుడు చూపించింది
అబ్బో అది వద్దులేండి. దిస్ ఇస్ అగైన్ డిఫరెంట్. యూ డోంట్ హ్యావ్, we will only do assumed mean or a deviation or a direct mean and Calpearsons.
Okay madam. Okay, this formula is not there in book, my university book.
It's not there.
Available 145. It's available. Page number
145.
Yes.
No. 145 is the. This is the the assumed mean.
No, coefficient correlation are equal to sigma dx y minus sigma d.
ఇప్పుడు మేడం చెప్పిన ఫార్ములా సేమ్ పేజ్ నంబర్ 144 సెకండ్ పాయింట్ కదా.
అవును 6.
అవునండి ఉంది మీకు ఇదే ఫార్ములా మారదు.
ఫార్ములా ఇదే కానీ అది ఇప్పుడు కింద చెప్పింది అది వేరే ఫార్ములా. అది
ఇది వేరండి, ఇది ఉందండి మీకు.
ఇది ఉంది మేడం. యాక్చువల్ గా ఎజ్యూమ్డ్ మీన్ మీద ఫార్ములా ఉంది ఏంటంటే డిఎక్స్ డివై మైనస్ సిగ్మా డిఎక్స్ డివై బై క్యాపిటల్ ఎన్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ డిఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ అది ఉంది. అది ఇది ఉంది, ఇది ఈ ఫార్ములా ఉంది.
సో he will ask you Calpearsons, direct or indirect method, deviation అన్నా assumed mean అన్నా ఇదే ఫార్ములా.
డీవియేషన్ ఇండైరెక్ట్ మెథడ్ డీవియేషన్ అన్న ఇదే మేడం. ఇండైరెక్ట్ అన్న కూడా
దీన్ని assumed mean అంటారు లేదా డీవియేషన్ మెథడ్.
ఓకే,
ప్లీజ్ let her to teach properly please.
ఇండైరెక్ట్ మెథడ్ అయితే ఫార్ములా ఇది మేడం. ఇఫ్ యూ ఆస్క్ ఫర్ ఇండైరెక్ట్ మెథడ్.
సార్ assumed mean, deviation, indirect method one and the same. Direct method is one method. Calpearson method is one method.
Okay. I understood.
He has 3 methods. He will ask you any one which you have to do.
Okay. Mostly in the madam examination mostly.
That's what. Commonly asked question is Calpearson coefficient. First method which we have done, x minus x bar.
Okay. That's the easy method.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we will go to the next one, which is called as rank. We'll go to rank correlation. Okay, correlation is he has given you and we are doing the problem. 3 methods, we know what to do. Rank correlation. మీకు ర్యాంక్ కోరిలేషన్ కానీ కోరిలేషన్ కానీ వన్ ప్రాబ్లం కంపల్సరీగా వస్తుందండి. ఫ్రమ్ ఎగ్జామ్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ కోరిలేషన్ ర్యాంక్ కోరిలేషన్ వన్ పక్కా ఆయేగా. టేక్ ఇట్. సో
ఎక్సైజ్ ప్రాబ్లం లో డ్రా ఏ స్కేలార్ డయాగ్రామ్ అన్నాడు. అది ఏంటిది మేడం? అది
నేను చెప్తానండి, నాకు ఒక్కసారి
ఫోటో తీసి పెడతాను మేడం. ఫోటో తీసి పెడతాను.
స్కేలార్ డయాగ్రామ్ అంటే ఇందాక నేను చూపించా చూడండి, గ్రాఫిక్ మెథడ్ చూపించాను కదా. గ్రాఫ్ మెథడ్స్ ఉంటాయని స్కాటర్ డయాగ్రామ్ అడిగాడా?
అవును మేడం, స్కాటర్ డయాగ్రామ్ అడిగా.
నేను చెప్తానండి, అది చూపిస్తాను.
ఎక్సైజ్ ప్రాబ్లం మళ్ళీ
చెప్పండి ముందు. Let me teach you rank correlation, then I will teach you the scatter also what it is.
Okay madam.
See, rank correlation is called as Spearman's method. It is also called as Spearman method. What is rank correlation? Rank correlation, the formula is 1 minus, here you have seen, 1 minus 6 into sigma d square by n into n square minus 1. So how can you find this out? First, we have to find out the ranks. Ranks is in a given number of observations. Whatever observations are given, we have to find out the rank. మీకు ర్యాంక్ కోరిలేషన్ కూడా ఉంటుంది చూడండి, మీ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో ఉంటుంది.
ఉన్నది మేడం,
ఉంటుందండి. మీకు కోరిలేషన్ కానీ ర్యాంక్ కోరిలేషన్ కానీ ఒక మెథడ్ పక్కా అడుగుతాడండి.
ఫార్ములా పేజ్ నంబర్ 146 లో ఇచ్చాడు.
Hello.
Yeah, we will see the rank correlation. I'll just show you how.
Yes, given 146.
Right. So how do we find out the ranks? I'll tell you. Now he has given us X, he has given us Y. He gave us the values of X, he gave us the values of Y. Now this we have to put according to the rank. See, suppose it is 415, 434, 420, 430, 424, 428. Which is the highest number in X? 434. That is rank 1.
ఓకే.
Okay. Next, what is the next number? 430, rank 2.
430.
Next, 428, rank 3. Next, 424, rank 4.
424.
Next, 420, rank 5. 415, rank 6. Okay. You'll find out the ranks.
Yes.
Now, same thing for Y. Write down the values of Y and rank it. Now, which is the highest
Okay.
one in this? 332
332.
is 1. Okay. 332. 331 is 2. 330 is 3. 328 is 4. 327 is 5. 325 is 6. Now,
Madam.
did you understand how to rank it?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. It is.
Whichever is the highest number, that will give given one rank.
Actually,
Any
madam,
technique
low
is there,
value
ma'am?
is given as.
Pardon?
Any technique?
Madam,
Any
actually,
technique to use to
if you got the rank
give the
2,
ranks?
3, 4.
Pardon, only one if you speak, I'll understand.
Any technique is there to give these ranks to according to the number, instead of we are selecting, we are choosing the big number and giving one number like
No,
this.
no. You have to only choose one and big number and give.
Is there any technique?
No, no technique, sir.
Okay. We have to choose
Only
and
we have to see which number is big and give.
Okay. We observe and we have to give the rank.
Give.
Okay.
Yes. So this is X. This is Y. Y ka ranks. Now,
Okay.
X ranks we call it as R1. Y ranks we call it as R2. Then
Okay.
R1 minus R2.
R1 minus R2.
Rank
D.
1 minus rank of X minus rank of Y. We have to sub minus.
Okay.
Right? You get D values.
D
This is
means
called
what
D.
we are assuming D.
D.
D
That is
what
called
we are
D.
assuming.
D is equal to R1 minus, that is R of X minus R of Y.
Okay, this is the difference only. Okay.
Correct. So now D, you got D square.
Okay.
Okay. Now substitute in the formula. This is 1 minus 6 sigma D square by N into N square minus 1. So D, you have D here. D square aa gaya 20. So 1 minus. Okay. So look here. 1 minus.
ఫార్ములా బుక్ లో అయితే n క్యూబ్ అని ఇచ్చేసాడు మ్యామ్.
n into n ఇచ్చాడు మ్యామ్.
ఏమండి?
బుక్ లో ఫార్ములా
కిందన మేడం n క్యూబ్ మైనస్ n అని ఇచ్చాడు మాకు బుక్ లో.
n cube minus n.
Yes.
M cube minus m.
n మేడం.
n cube n.
అంటే మీరు n into n స్క్వేర్ చెప్పారు కదండి.
అవునండి.
In the base.
n cube ఇచ్చాడు. n cube minus n ఇచ్చాడు.
ఓకే, ఏదైనా ఫార్ములా ఏమి ఇదే కదమ్మా, మెథడ్ ఇదే కదా.
ఓకే, అదే అంటే డైరెక్ట్ n cube ఇచ్చినట్టుంది.
The value will be no difference.
ఏంటండి?
Madam, value will be difference.
Actually n into n అది calculate చేశాడు మేడం. It is calculated value. Our book.
What he has given?
n cube
given
minus
is
1
minus.
అండి ఒక సెకండ్ చెప్తాను నేను. I will just.
That is same formula is same madam. Formula is same.
ఒక నిమిషం.
Formula is same because of n into.
ప్రసాద్ గారు, what I will do is once I'll give you the co-host. It's there? No. It's not given. Otherwise, you can share the screen actually.
I will screenshot token.
మీ స్క్రీన్ షాట్ చేసిన రాదండి అది.
Not coming. I tried.
You will not get it. You post me. Do one thing. You post me in the group. I'll tell the same example next week.
Post how it is there.
No, post me the photo of it into my personal number.
Okay, madam.
Sir, formula మీకు ఏమైనా ఇచ్చినా మెథడ్ మారదుగా.
No, madam. The value will be different, na, madam. You are showing n square. Instead of n square, we are using n cube minus n.
కాదు మేడం, ఇప్పుడు మీ బుక్ లో మేడం మీ బుక్ లో 2 times n వచ్చింది కదా మేడం, 2 times n వచ్చింది కాబట్టి ఇప్పుడు మా బుక్ లో ఏం చేశాడు, n cube minus n అని సింపుల్ గా ఇచ్చేసాడు అంతే.
మేడం 1 second, I'll show you. I got it now.
Actually, madam, n into n square is n cube minus n.
మీకు ఇది చూపించాడా?
Yes.
Yes ma'am, ఇదే ఫార్ములా.
Yes, this is the formula, ma'am.
This is one and same.
Same na?
Yes, this is the problem.
n into n square minus 1 అన్న n cube minus n అన్న ఒకటే.
Okay.
No difference between that and this.
Okay.
Value will not change, answer will not change, Khalil sir.
Okay ma'am.
Same thing आएगा तुमको, answer आपको change नहीं होगा.
Okay, inshallah same आएगा.
n into n square n cube minus 1, n into 1 is n. Okay. See, this is the formula which he gave you.
Yes madam.
Yes, this is the formula mentioned in our book.
Correct. So that or this is one and the same. Don't worry.
Okay.
So you find out the ranks and you substitute in the formula. So if it only asks you, you have to do rank correlation. You have to do this. So now he may ask you rank correlation. Sometimes he may ask you just the coefficient of correlation in your Carl-Pearson's direct method, indirect method. The question is, the 3 methods are posed. Generally in the exam, the Carl-Pearson's method and rank correlation, these both are very important.
Okay.
Rank correlation and correlation methods are very important.
Okay.
So you can do that, and these things based on that you can calculate. Only substitute the formula. Prepare a table. From the table, substitute that into your formula. That's it.
Okay. Madam, I'm asking this binomial also the one of the method of this.
You were asking, 1 second, Prasad, you were asking the scatter diagram.
Yes, madam.
I show you scatter diagram.
I will photo that.
I'll show you what it is.
I will photo and share the.
Sir, Vinandi, scatter diagram ante enti ante, this is a graph method. Okay. So as I told you, we have graphical methods and we have the linear and the non-linear, and we were discussing, right? So there are 2 methods: the scatter diagram method and the graphic method. Carl-Pearson correlation method, rank correlation, concurrent deviation, method of least square. So many methods are there. So scatter diagram is just you plot like this in a graph. Whatever is there, plot it on the graph. This is called a scatter diagram.
Okay, after finding the R value and putting that only.
No, what you will do is, you will directly, you see, I'll tell you the steps. Points are close, it shows high correlation. You have X and you have Y, right?
Yes.
See, X is X-axis, Y is on your Y-axis.
Okay.
X is 3, Y is 4. Put the dots on the graph.
Okay.
And you put this, combine this, join the dot. That is scatter diagram.
Without data? Without data?
Without data, you can take an example of data.
Okay.
And you can do it. So you can suppose the X is 3, Y is 4. So 3 year, 4 year, put a dot here. This is 5, this is 6, put a dot here.
Okay.
In this way, you draw a line. After plotting all the dots, draw a line. If the dots are near, it is you call it as high correlation. Dots are far, low correlation. If the dots are left to right upward, it is +1. If it is left to right downwards, it is -1. If it is called 0.
Actually, I am putting your mobile number.
Yeah. See,
Madam,
X
actually.
Is 80. 1 second, sir.
Okay.
X is 80. Now put 0 to X. Na? You put 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. X is 80. Y is 88. X is 80. Y is 88. Put a point here. In this way, these values, you will go on plotting it on the paper. Then you join the dots.
I'm not visible.
1 second, sir. 1 second. See, I will show you how to draw the graph.
Okay.
You take this X, you take this X, this you take as Y. Now put X as 10, 20 or 20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
Okay.
20, 40, 60, 80, 100. X is 80, somewhere here. Y is 84. Put a dot. Okay.
Okay. Understood, ma'am.
X,
According
Y.
to data, we
now,
have
X
to keep
is 84.
the dots
Y
and
is
put
96.
the line
Okay.
to each other.
X is 84. Y is 96. Somewhere here. So put a dot.
Yes.
Now we are going to join the dots. If the dot line is from left to right upwards, it is +1. If it is left to right downwards, you call it as -1 or negative.
Minus, okay, negative.
If it is like this, circle, it means no, it is negative.
It is negative, okay, without data.
It is 0. Sorry, not negative, it is 0.
Okay.
No relation.
Okay.
That is what we have to draw. This is called scatter.
Okay. This is the three types of graph.
Correct. I will post this in the group. Don't worry.
Okay, ma'am.
Right.
You are. Please post me this problem in group, madam.
Okay. She said.
Right.
Okay. Because of no problem is there. Only exercise problem is given. That's all.
Okay, done. I will show it.
Okay.
Done.
Hello, ma'am.